Hi guys, Mike from Dirtydog here. We're here with our new Bronco. We're going to show you how to install a pet divider that goes behind the front seats in this vehicle. Also, we're going to show you how to install the hammock that goes with the pet divider and the door protector as well too if you've got that option. All right, so let's get started. All right, so first step we want to do is to remove a bolt on the inside. So I've got it set up inside the vehicle here. Push your seats all the way forward. You're going to need them all the way forward when you start the installation, and I'll show you moving back. Now the first thing you got to do is there's a bolt you're going to take out of the top panel here. We're going to replace it with a thumb screw bolt after, so you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this once. You're only going to do one side, and basically what you need to do is you've got to take an 8mm socket. Now Ford never provides the 8mm socket. They do give you the wrench, but you need 8mm socket. If you don't have the 8mm socket, you can get in there with a little wrench as well too. And just to let you know, this works with soft top and hard top. Either or, now we have our sunscreen on, so but just gives us some light in here. So we're just going to go ahead and remove this bolt and take it all the way out, and you're going to leave it out. And when we'll go on to the next step and show how what we have to do after this. So let's just take this out right now. Okay, you can see we've got the bolt out right now, and put that in your toolkit if you ever need it back again. And in our packaging we have this little thumb screw, so it's just going to replace this. This is going to go back in place when we're done. Leave it all out for now. It's you won't put that back in yet. All right. Okay, we're going to head back outside the vehicle and show you the rest of the installation. All right, we're back out to the vehicle here. So here we have our net. What you're going to have, you're going to front and back. The front side is the Dirtydog tag that's going to face towards the front of the vehicle. Your top and bottom. Your top has these loops all on the top, and the bottom, I'll flip this over. We've already installed them. These are, you're going to have shock cords. Will be wrapped around in the loops at the bottom. I'll just show you how to put them on. You're just going to push them through, just slip them on, put them under like this, and they're going to go on. You've got this is with the bottom looking upside down. So we've got the first spot, the second grommet, skip the third and the fourth one, and do that from both sides. So you got 6 of these shock cord hooks. They're on the bottom of the net. Same thing, mounted on the first, second, and fourth hole from the edge. So we've got those installed. Flip it back over. We're back to our top side. So from there you have a 2-piece bar, and the bars slide in. If one's got a swedged end, it slides into the other end of the bar. Here it is there. And inside we also have 2 rubber end caps. Don't put these on to the very end, just to make sure you get the bar slid through. You can put the bar together and slide through all the one, or you can put the bar in from each side and meet them in the center. So I've got one together here with the end cap on. I'm just going to start at one end and slide the bar all the way through. So you start your first hole. So we put it all through all the straps. I've got the one rubber end cap on this end, and this one's still open. I haven't put this one in. So you just want to center it on there. Once you've got it on there and you're happy with it, take your rubber end cap off the other end, slide that on. You want to make sure everything's slid on properly. These end caps aren't easy to get off after once you put them on. So you have to use a little soap and water to get them off. You want to try to slide them off. So now that they're on, now here's your net. It's ready to go in and install. So what we've done is this is going to slide in. You're going to put it in from the Dirtydog tag first. So what you want to do is on the plastic trim, there's that sort of cutout wedge on there. So you want to put this side in, put it as far forward as possible to where that cutout is. Basically right in front of the bolt on the one side that you pulled out. And now we have the bolt on the side, and you're going to just basically bring it across. It's going to sit there. Basically, it sits on the. And let me bring it in here so you have a better look at it. So I'll bring it in here, and you can see. I'm going to point up here. You can see where it's sitting. So as you can see, the bar where we have the bolt removed, you can see the bar can slide back and forth. So right there's a better shot of it there. And then, so that sits in place like that. So now that we got that in place, now we can take that thumb screw that we have right here, and it's going to go in. I'm doing this blindfolded here, people, so bear with me. There it is. And you're just gonna put it in like this. So we're gonna mount that back in there. I'm gonna pause this. So as you can see there, it's mounted in. Now this bar can't slide back and forth. So it'll keep it from moving around. The reason we do this with the thumb screw is if you ever want to pull it out after, it's just easier not having to find wrenches. You can just loosen that off and then you can slide the net out. So that's our first part of installation. Okay, for our next one here, we're down below the seats. Now this is where we want you, let me tilt you up here for a bit. So this is where we need you to put the seats all the way forward. Just makes it easier. So you get your shock cords, you can hook them on. So I'll show you where they go on. You do the same on both sides. So let's bring you back down here. So the one towards closest to the vehicle, the third one here. So basically what you're gonna do is you have the floor bracket where the seat mounts to, and you got a steel piece. There's just a big hole there. You just want to, all you do is put it in that hole. Same thing with the other side of the seat with the second one over. Put it in that hole. And then the last one, let me bring you in closer here. The last one is gonna go underneath. Let's see if I can see what you're doing here. So if you take a look where there's a plastic trim on the seat and there's metal behind it. So you just want to go in behind. Let's see what I'm doing here. So let's see. So what you see here, it goes in and hooks behind the seat, and that's it. So let these sit here for now. This is all you want. You get this thing. So you can see down here, we've got this one and we've got that one, and that's how everything mounts. So you do that on both sides, and then we'll go to the next step. Okay, so we pulled our seat, we put our hooks on, we pulled our seats back to the position we normally keep them in it. If the driver's seat's more important, put it to where you want to be. There is some adjustment. If you adjust the seats, you may have to adjust the straps a little bit if different drivers getting in, but put them right back to where you want them. And we got a couple steps left to do. So you have this one piece of strap here that has a Velcro. You're just gonna wrap it around, get it to pull it so it's even. You know, pull it up. You're gonna have a little bit of adjustment here and there. So pull it and Velcro it down to position, and you can do that both sides. And then you have one last strap here, and this is kind of what holds it pulls your net across, and this kind of keeps you from moving your seat back once you get it further back. If you want to put the seat back further than you have to, you may want to loosen the strap off in order to get the seat to go back a little further. But so I say set it up in the furthest back position, and you don't have to adjust it much after that. So we're just going to pull that tight, so it's tight along that bar, and then you can take the excess and wrap it around and get it out of your way. You'll just tuck in another way, and you're going to do the both. You can do that on the other side as well. So that once you're done on both sides, that's it. You got your Velcro there. You got your strap here, you got your hooks at the bottom on both sides, and that's it. It's complete, and the installation is pretty complete. Now to remove it each time, if you have to remove it, you want to make use of the back seat. Basically, you do a reverse order. You're going to take these off, loosen the strap off, pull your seats forward, undo your hooks, undo your thumb screw, and pull it out. Basically that way. Shouldn't take you more than 30 seconds. This strap can stay installed on a loop there, so it shouldn't take you too long. Once you're kind of used to doing it a couple of times, it's easy to do. And that's it. And then the pet part's installed. We'll go on now and show you how to install the hammock on here as well. All right, we're going to show you how to install the hammock section. This protects the seats, and we also have door protection. We're going to show you how to install this. So familiarize yourself with it. This is where you see these ladder locks sticking up. There's 3 of them. This is your top side. This goes onto the back of the seat, and this goes down towards the bottom, and this is what connects to the front pet divider. So we're going to put this in. I'm going to try to reposition the camera here so you can see what I'm doing. Also in your package, you're going to find acorn nuts and bolts. You're going to have 6 of them. They just go together. That's what mounts you to your net. All right. Okay. So you can see the back of the seats here. We're just going to drape this across the seat. Like I said, these are going to go towards, and you can tuck these underneath. It makes it easier. Push them underneath your headrest. You got 3 of them, so you got one under each headrest. You can tuck that up. You have to get access to the back behind them. Then we'll go to the other side. What you can do is also, there's little straps that go around the headrest on both sides. You can put those on in place. That helps hold it up in place. This little strap, it wraps around. It has a little snap here. You got one on each side. So that's how you hold it up on the headrest. now what you have... Okay, so we've got the hammock sitting in place. We've got the straps around the headrest. Now now what you're gonna do is the underside here is where these straps are. There's 3 of them and they line up with the ladder lock clips in the back. So what you gotta do is start here on the passenger side with a single seat. You're gonna push it through. You can see what I'm doing here. You're just gonna push it through the seat. Just a couple of 4 or 5 inches, push it through. And then you're gonna tilt the seat forward. Let it come forward. You're gonna have the other one sort of pulling at it. So just reach behind the seat and grab your strap like this, and you're gonna tie it onto your ladder lock that's coming through the headrest. Okay, and you put that there, and twist that. There's twisting it. Okay, and so we'll leave that seat sitting forward like that, and then you go around to the other side. I'm gonna push them forward, and leave your headrest up so it doesn't actually close all the way up on you. You'll see why I want to do that. So we're going to pull the other seats forward, and they're all going to pull forward and let them just sit this way. So now you're going to push the strap through. Take your middle strap, push that through under the middle seat, and you grab in behind. Straight. Yeah, that goes up. And it's going to hook to the ladder lock here. So it's going to hook to this ladder lock. Put it in place. Adjust it. And I'm going to go to the last one here. This side, push it through, reach around, bring it up. So now that you got all 3 of them in place, you can give them all a nice tight pull. So you get it pulled nice and evenly. We'll go to the other side. This side, give them a nice pull. Make sure. Okay, and we'll push both seats back. Both seats back. Yeah. So your strap should be pulled pretty tight in the crotch of the seat here. If it's not, you can adjust them after. Oh, also, sorry for pulling back. There's this Velcro strap here. It just wraps around the back and it just sticks to the back of the seat on both sides. So we'll go to the other side. So that's where it is. And now you can see where you can get access to your seat belts here and here. So if you need to plug the seat belt your dog, which I always recommend you do. You're gonna put a dog back here. This is good for dogs. Good for kids either. They will make a mess of your seats as well too. And good for anything you want. If you want to put a lot of stuff, if you use your vehicle as a work vehicle and you're always putting tools or stuff in, this is also great for that. It's got great protection for things like that. So now the next part we're going to do is we're going to mount it to the pet divider. So what we're going to do is, so now we're back on this side of the vehicle. So basically, you've got your grommets here. They're going to line up with the grommets on the back of the net, and you've got your nut and your acorn nut and your bolt. Push it through. You can put your acorn nut on either side, whatever you want. You can put it in there. You'll need an Allen key and a wrench to tighten it. I'll just put these on hand tight by now. We'll go around after. Push it through. And that. Okay. Let's go to the other side. And there you go, that's your hammock before it's installed, and comes on and off. You want to take it off and clean it, you can throw it in the wash. The more you wash it, the more it will break down the rubber surface on the back. Sometimes it's easier to take it off. If you have a driveway, you can just hose it off and hose off anything, vacuum it off, whatever you can. It is washable, but like I say, you will break down the waterproofing on the back. So it is very durable though. So now we'll show you how to put on the door panels.